Let's get it. Let's go.
You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge.
Way to start off.
Connects from three-point range. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Yes, sir.
You aren't kidding.
I mean, there's just no limit to Harden's range. Even from way downtown, this guy is a threat to score. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
The Nuggets now on offense. 4-point game. And here they go. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, get up, James. Talk about a guy who scores from all three levels.
Greg, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on that 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
We got to get a rebound.
Good work there as it goes.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Pass to Leonard. Zubac's with it. Jokic defending. Now, here is Harden. Clock at 6. And he makes good on the layup. Harden's got 7 points.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Jokic with it. Shoots over Zubac. Jokic, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
James Harden again. 9 points in the game so far.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Deep 2 from Murray. They get it again. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got his second bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
A 3 from Leonard. Jokic grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining.
And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 5.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front of center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up, And hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job,
And he still got that.
they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Here's Harden. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Murray scanning the floor. At the elbow, Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Zubac. And the rejection by Zubac. And there's
Excellent defense.
violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Los Angeles making a switch here. Clippers leading by 5. Seconds left to play in the first. Harden gets the bucket.
Oh, and the D, you got to get out on that, or Harden will make you pay.
Murray from deep three-point territory. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Harden outside. It falls for his 7th
Yes,
bucket
sir.
contest. He's 7 for 9.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Murray fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The Nuggets shooting their first foul shot of the game. Free throw good, Murray. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Clock at 4. Denver needs to get off his shot. Buries it from 3-point range. Murray's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Nuggets.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner three is just another trick he has up his sleeve. And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Murray outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 6 in the quarter.
And operating off the ball, credit Murray for staying engaged, ready to fire when asked.
Done outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points.
Good shot.
Back.
3 points.
Dunn's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, But there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report.
And such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And here are the Clippers now. Pass to Powell. Fires the three. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Outside Porter. Now Jokic. Inside. Here's Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside Leonard. Simmons on the wing. Spins. In the corner, Eubanks with it. And a miss there on the triple. The Nuggets trail by 3. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Cans it from downtown.
There we go.
Bogdanovich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Simmons. And here's Leonard. .51 seconds left in the first half of the game. And again,
Excellent shot.
Good for 2.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Now Murray. He's got 14. Pass to Jokic. The offensive rebound. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And that's the kind of aggression they want to see from Gordon. Force the issue. Make the deep think twice about how they're going to guard you.
And really, Coach Van Gundy, the acquisition of Aaron Gordon for the Nuggets was one of the things that elevated them to the championship caliber team that we saw.
Yeah, Kevin, he was sort of the missing piece. He's a great fit in the front court alongside of Jokic. His athleticism, his defense, his ability to score inside have really made them a great tandem.
And what about his ability, Stan, to fit in right off the bat and make a difference?
You know, just about anybody can fit in playing with Jokic, Kevin. He makes the game easy.
Well said.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else.
Powell not giving me anything right now.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Clippers lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
All right, everyone. Time to make some noise for your one and only Nuggets Dance Team. One more time, your Denver Nuggets dancer.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic for the time, and Jokic is good.
Damn. Made that?
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
They get it back. Powell for three. Doesn't get it to drop for
I'm going to just stop shooting with Powell because he ain't making
Now
nothing.
they're looking for their first lead of the game.
And no doubt, they definitely want this.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Leonard. Over Gordon. And all around the rim that time.
Yeah, me too. Especially in like a versus. It makes no sense why they have that low risk shit on here.
Leonard will knock him down.
And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
Jokic with the bucket.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Pass to Dunn. Leonard on the wing. Back to Dunn. 6 to shoot. Jokic cracks the miss.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Denver calls timeout. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively.
Yeah, last year, 24, they had endless cheaters on that jump.
Of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball, but the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
The three goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. The Nuggets on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. Murray down low. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And it's a 10-point Nugget lead. You know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised. Nothing seems to bother him.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. Pass to Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up.
Yo, what up, Ray?
Call with the foul. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Zubac's trying to break loose. Leonard with the bucket.
Yeah, I think everybody's seen that one coming. He's just so stubborn. He's a good coach, in my opinion. He's just so stubborn because he just don't want to play. You know, don't want to play his bench. Want to play his starters all the damn minutes. He's always been like that too. I don't think he's ever gonna change.
Shoots over Zubac. The Clippers grab the miss. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Murray. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I love how competitive Murray is, showing how dangerous he can be on both ends on that play.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall.
There's a bunch of bump steals this year. It just runs to your player, and that shit just comes out. It's crazy.
Everything he's doing well. It's his scoring that you point to first.
In some cases, I don't mind it, but then it'd be some cases where it's just like, really?
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clippers trail by 11. Here is Harden. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long.
Finally see one go in.
Harden's got 21 in the game.
An offensive juggernaut. It's fun watching Harden go out and just take over.
Up top, Porter from 20 feet out. They get it back.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Here's Harden. And he gets the basket. Officials
And one.
The whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is Harden's specialty. One of the best in the league at drawing contact, and yet still able to convert.
Denver leading by 5. Murray outside. Pass to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Harden left side. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. And contact on the shot.
I gotta make that floater.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nuggets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Porter. Jokic with it. Jokic draws the double. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 11 in the second half.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
A three from Leonard. And Jokic with the rebound. And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Leonard looking over the floor. Bogdanovich left side. Here's Harden. And yes, it's good. Harden's got 28 points for the game.
And that touch.
I think it might be random because I matched up with people that had some terrible records. But then out of the blue, I matched up with somebody with like a 90% win record or something. They got like over 2,000 games, something like that.
The power of Jokic. Wow.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And Leonard has it in the corner. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Pass to Jokic. Simmons pulls it in. Clippers trailed by 5.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Now Leonard. There's the triple. He's off.
Kawhi needed that. Damn.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Gordon. Rebound by the Clippers. Outside, Simmons. A shot by Harden. Wide open.
There we go, Harden.
One shot. Now just a 2-point Nugget lead.
And you expect Harden to come through.
Hey, DeAndre Ayton, he always been underrated in 2K because he's just so athletic.
Nuggets. And the Clippers making a change here. Jokic screen. Here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 16-7 run. Harden looking it over. It's Powell on the wing. Nobody near Leonard.
Let's go, Kawhi.
Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Here's Murray. Got it.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Harden outside. Off target with his three.
I don't know why I shot that. That was a dumb shot.
Punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
outside Gordon. Jokic high post. On the wing, Murray. That three off the mark. Gordon with it. Pass to Simmons. Back to Harden. And Teron Lue.
Man, that was good defense. I couldn't do nothing right there.
Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And Teron Lue calls timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options?
Oh, yeah.
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Oh,
Of course he misses it. Damn.
no good. And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like,
You gotta love.
you can have a quarter where like you're just on fire, and then like the very next quarter you just know that you ain't gonna be hitting nothing. It's crazy.
Wrap it up, folks.
I had like half my games happen like that, or the opposite where I'm not hitting nothing one quarter, then like it'll be like third quarter after halftime I'm going like 12 for 16 for that whole quarter. It's crazy. And I think it's always been in the game too. It's just this year it's just like real noticeable. Like that shit's just so strong. Crazy. I hate playing OKC, man. I hate them. That's the one team that, other than them, maybe the Celtics, but OKC probably like the team I just absolutely hate playing. Oh yeah, I saw that layup. Yeah, I definitely saw that. Yeah, guarding him is just like this is like a whole nother crazy. It's just ridiculous.
With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent
Then their
Miller,
whole
this
team.
is Brian
I mean, there's
Anderson.
not one
We'll
weak
be hearing
defender
from
on
Rowdy
OKC.
Wars
It's
from the
crazy.
sideline. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Gets the three ball to go. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question. Be
Yeah, I switch everything on like Curry or somebody, and then sometimes I'll double team before the if you use like pick and roll them.
And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Back to Williams. Hits the layup after this. Sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Williams has got 5 points.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Outside Harden. From the wing. Count that bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Pass to Holmgren. For 3. Sinks the tray.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA. And the Thunder
Yeah, that nigga just blocking everything. That's just crazy.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. About 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Now here's Harden. Williams grabs the board. An 8-point differential. Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. I mean, his shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we can put a ceiling on what that potential is. One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for the Clippers. It's a 10-point game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Now here's Leonard. Caruso grabs the board. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, BA, that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in LA, They only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Here's Harden. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Leonard. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Wasting 0 time. Kawhi Leonard knew what he wanted to do.
They set a pick. Pass to Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Norman Powell.
Gilgeous-Alexander can hit you with a lot of moves. Tricky to defend.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, I can't stand his jumper, bro. Like sometimes I can hit it, but most of the time, man, I'm missing it. He a good driver though, but as far as shooting, I mean, and you get what you get with him.
And the first one at the line is good. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Offensive board. Stolen by Caruso.
Look at that. Like, how did I lose the ball right there? Like, they get every loose ball.
Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Back to Dort. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Defense has been infectious here, as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Leonard for 3. On target from range. Leonard's got 5 now. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, BA, I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath.
That is showing up again later. Wow. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Coffey. Launches a 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Now here's Wallace. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
And trying to stay in front of this man is just ridiculous.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Harden from outside. Drops in the 3.
Good shot.
Harden's got his second basket.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
Well, they've shown both.
Damn,
effort and will
that is
to get
crazy.
back into this one, but
That is ridiculous.
Can they finish this one off? Can't let up
I mean, he
now.
timed it, so I can't even get mad.
Outside Harden. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 14. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Pass to Leonard. And here's Eubanks. Up top, Harden. 5 points in the game.
Thank you.
Goes. Count it. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Wallace's shot is good.
See what I'm saying? Slightly late. Come on, bro.
Be guarding him. Ridiculous laps there defensively.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Harden's got the ball here for the Clippers. Trailing by 8. Eubanks up top. Over Hartenstein. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Three-pointer. Harden drains the triple.
That man Chet just blocking everything out here now.
Here in this quarter.
Well, you better be right up on James Harden or else he's going to bury these threes, and he will do it in bunches.
Clippers trail by 5. Going inside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Harden's got 12 points.
Now, all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard. But Grant, his shooting is over.
Look, again. Like, come on, man.
40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
The offensive rebound.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And James Harden pulls it down. A minute 15 left in the first half. And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harden. Here's Coffee. And the three-pointer goes.
All right, good ball movement, y'all.
Coffee's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he's a decent passer as a shooting guard. Bogdanovich getting the ball there to an open teammate.
Timeout, timeout. And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. 55 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Jones. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Jones hits them both.
Yeah, when you see shit like that, you can't even get mad for real. You already know what kind of game it's gonna be.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And then he picks OKC. So
the drive by Shea and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Powell outside. Dunn left side. There's the triple. Hartenstein pulls it in.
and this nigga just ran to a zone.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Wallace. And there it is for him. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Bogdanovich from long range. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. It's the Thunder, up 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Clippers trail by 7. Dunn outside. Outside for Harden. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3.
Shot.
Harden's got 15.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Pass to Holmgren. That's tipped. Stolen by Harden. Here's Eubanks. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Back to Leonard. And
Why would he cut right there? I want him to stand still.
Some room here for Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right, from Harden being this elite offensive system.
That was a dumb shot. That was my bad.
Being a better teammate, a guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. Six on the shot clock. Here's Williams. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Leonard outside. Spins. Pass to Dunn. Shoots over Caruso. And all around the rim.
Okay, Chris Dunn, I see you.
Dunn's got 5 now.
Well, Leonard usually has humble assist numbers, but that doesn't mean he's not going to keep his eyes open.
Dort for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. It's Powell on the wing for the tie. It doesn't go for him.
See what I'm saying? His jumper is just, oh my goodness, it's damn near impossible.
Rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. Pass to Leonard. Eubanks the screen. Rejected by Holmgren.
Bruh, this is crazy.
7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Now Harden. 5 on the clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The fader. And they'll get another chance. Lets the three fly. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the inside. Big Chet throwing it down.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Pass to Dunn. Fires the three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 7. Williams from long range. Here's Holmgren. Now here's Dort. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up again. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Eubanks. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. So it's Oklahoma City now. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Holmgren. Wide open. Chalk up 2 there. Holmgren's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some changes for Los Angeles. .27 left in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. Right side Mills. Here's Coffey. Williams defending. Back to Jones. Down low. Outside Mills. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions.
Ooh, good shot.
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, need a three. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Harden from outside. This is the trade. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Check the player of the game.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Plays won't be me game.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans.
You don't like playing with the Clippers? Damn, 2K hate me today. Christ. I get one win with the Clippers, please.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Now here's Brunson. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Outside Harden. Leonard outside. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. And here's New York now. Here's Anunoby. Soft touch off the glass.
I'll tell you, it's
Wow, how did that even go in?
Athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. To no one's surprise, their focus defensively is on containing Kawhi Leonard. Coach said Kawhi is a terrific decision maker and always manages to play the game at his pace, so we need to get into him, apply some pressure, and try to make him uncomfortable. History shows that will not be an easy task, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Powell. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players, to the coaches, to the front office, and the fans. They pressed all the right buttons.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Outside Harden. Screen by Leonard. Back to Dunn. It's good. Off the assist.
Ooh, good floater.
That's unblockable, that floater. One of the many shots in Dunn's arsenal.
Here's Towns. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Zubac. And there's the lob.
Fantastic.
And Cat tried to bully Zubac in the post. That's crazy.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Brunson misses. Done with it. Hard covering. Leonard outside. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by New
Oh,
York.
Kawhi, you gotta make that. Oh goodness.
And here's Brunson. It's rebounded by Zubac. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. For three, Powell. The rebound by Bridges.
His damn
New
jumper.
York trailing.
Tired of it.
The kick out to Brunson. Pass to Hart. The three ball. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. Brunson misses. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution. Now, Kawhi Leonard consistently efficient with his scoring ability. Nice jumper.
And the Knicks miss again.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here are the Clippers. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Outside Harden. Softly drops in the floater.
This is one of the specialty shots in James's arsenal. This guy with the teardrop floater. Good night.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Here's Bridges. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
The Clippers lead by 4. Now Harden. Leonard on the wing. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Leonard's got 9 points.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Outside Harden. And he makes it. Harden's got his second basket. It's Bridges on the wing. Shoots over Powell. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And Doris, the Clippers with new jerseys, a shiny new arena, and an ownership group that is very aggressive. They want some shiny hardware to go with it.
BA, you have to appreciate an ownership group that is willing to spend and make all the right moves in order to position yourself for the championship. But now the players need to come through. And what has been their undoing in recent years is injuries and the lack of availability of their best players. Age and health still hover over this organization.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive. Coach Tom Thibodeau themselves on having a we've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO.
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And Harden's got the ball here for the LA Clippers. 3-point lead. Eubanks the screen. Harden drives in. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint, nice drive right there.
Doris, looking back at James Harden's time in Houston, what an incredible individual run he went on.
Come on, Brian. Finished in the top 3 in MVP voting 5 times with the Rockets. Came so close to getting to an NBA Finals. He's still beloved in the city of Houston. Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Sneaking inside, it's Brunson.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Leonard on the wing. He's feeling it. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Leonard's got 14 points.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Brunson with it. Picked up by Powell. And the shot goes in.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Harden, deep three-point land. And Los Angeles, another three.
Oh, my goodness. From the next zip code, James Harden.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. Blocked. They retain possession. Brunson misses. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Dunn. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, all the credit to Dunn, just turning on the Jets to beat everyone down the floor in transition.
It's Hart on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Harden. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. And it's Anunoby picking him up.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Here's Brunson. 6 points for him. Pass to Towns. 5 on the clock. Looking to win the run. Brunson misses.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And here's Bogdanovich. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. And the Clippers lead by 13.
This speaks to the level of confidence Bogdanovich possesses, looking to shoot immediately off the catch. You know, that was an excellent play right there, using his strength to power through contact.
The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll say this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Coffee can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9. It's Hart on the wing. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Outside Brunson. And James Harden pulls it down.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Here's Bridges. Left side Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. There's 6 seconds left in the second. Here's Harden. Misses off the left iron. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Los Angeles up by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. We might see a strategy here. Non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Dunn laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Dunn's got 6.
Well, you have to be able to play the pick and roll game in the NBA, and Chris Dunn getting to the right space quickly.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. He nails it. That's his 5th make in 11 tries.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
It's Powell on the wing. Leonard for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Well, Doris, there's one thing for sure. When Kawhi Leonard is available, he's elite.
There's no question about it, Brian. And it's so difficult to watch a player who cares so deeply about the game as Kawhi does not have his body hold up. It's been unfortunate over the years to see the toll injuries have taken on his career. But boy, oh boy, clutch, skilled, competitive, tough, every attribute you could want.
And now the Knicks on the break. Pass to Hart. Towns outside. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
The Clippers on D. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Towns. Great D that time from Zubac.
Boy, making things happen defensively. Ivica Zubac, great contest.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Now here's Harden. He's got 9. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your fight squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for T-shirts.
stolen by Towns. Pass to Anunoby. To the left side wing. Towns, right side. Double team on Towns. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Here's Bridges. The kick out to Brunson. He gets it in there. Brunson's got 13.
What a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Knicks trail by 4. Towns on a screen. Over to the left wing. Pass to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Harden with it. 9 points in the game. Here's Powell. A minute 42 left in the third. To stop the drought. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Now here's Anunoby. Outside Hart. And there's the screen. Outside Anunoby. There's the drive. And it's blocked.
How about Zubac? Works so hard on the defensive end. Nicely done.
Tries a 10-footer. Harden can't hit.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Towns. The shot's good. He's got 12.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Harden. He's got 9. Tipped away. Pass to Simmons. There's a screen. Here's Coffey. And the Clippers miss again. And here are the Knicks. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns, a 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time. When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
Outside Simmons. Coffey on the wing. No points yet. Count it.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Dancers.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get up and get ready for one, fans.
minutes left to play in the third quarter. Here's Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Patrick Mills picks one up. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Second free throw, no good. Here's Towns. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Hart. On the take. The kick out to Brunson. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
Left side, Bogdanovich. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now here's Harden. Picked by Bogdanovich. Back to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Hits the trifecta.
Well, James Harden, a sniper through and through. You give him even a little sliver of daylight, and that ball is gone.
Brunson looks it over. Out to Bridges. Towns for 3. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Boy, you like to see that kind of competitiveness from Karl Anthony Towns. You know this guy is going to settle the score with a 3. Of his own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Brunson. Got a piece of it. Anunoby on the wing. Back to Brunson. Lets it go from 14. And it's New York with another.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And he gets it to go. And the Clippers lead by 1.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Oh, needing a bucket there. Towns doesn't hesitate.
Harden scanning the floor. Outside Brunson. Here's Anunoby. The kick out to Brunson. Towns outside. Another shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
Both shots good from the strike.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
Leonard on the wing. The floater. That's too easy for Leonard.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Outside Brunson. Towns double team. Anunoby for three. And the Knicks miss again. The Clippers trail. Simmons with it. Towns covering. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard decides to flash that explosive athleticism. This guy works so hard on both his body and his craft. Wow, Ben Simmons looking so confident in a big spot, guys.
Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. A minute 9 left in the game.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Dunn right side. Pass to Simmons. Clock at 6. Powell sets a screen. Count it!
It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Brunson. Towns up top. 30 seconds left in the fourth. And no good. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Hits a three-pointer.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Here's Simmons. Ooh, he buries it. And it's an 8-point Los Angeles lead. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.